Hey guys, welcome back for another video. My name is Paige, and today I am not going to rant. I'm actually going to rave about Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. So let's get started. Let's just say that this was my most anticipated book of 2018, and it did not disappoint. Hard 5 out of 5 for me, and I'll tell you why. This book just it took YA and it was like, you know what, screw YA, because YA is all full of shitty cliches. I've said it, it's full of shitty cliches, and I'm tired of it. This took all the cliches, threw them out the window, made its own unique story. So in this story, you follow this girl named EELYN, and she is a Viking. And if I haven't said it enough in the past couple of videos, Vikings. I don't know why, I'm just like really fascinated with Vikings now. So she is a Viking, part of the Aska tribe. Her tribe, every 5 years, goes and fights this other tribe called the VIKINGS. And the reason that they do this is because they hate each other. Because, you know, Vikings hate each other. I don't know why, but they do. So, she is teamed up. She has like a fighting mate. Her fighting mate is MYRA. I think that's how you pronounce it. M-Y with the little accent sign over it. R-A or MYRA. I like to pronounce it MYRA because it sounds cooler. Let me have my own pronunciation. So EELYN, MYRA are fighting mates. They go out and they kick ass together. They are both female. They are best friends. They are goals. They are friendship goals. I will just say that right now. She also fights alongside her father. Her mother was previously killed by another tribe that you learn about later called the Herja, who basically just kind of pick on all the tribes. And then she had a brother who she lost 5 years prior at the last fighting season to the Riki tribe. He was cut and he fell off a cliff and he was presumed dead. The Aska, the way that they handle their dead is that they leave them where they fell, and they go and they make idols. And what's really cool about this book is that it actually went into a lot of detail about the different Nordic mythologies, and I'll get to that in a second. And they carve idols of the people that they want to remember that they loved, and they believe that they are waiting for them in this heaven, like I guess you would say the Christian version of heaven, but they're waiting for their loved ones to come by, and it's called a word, but I can't pronounce the word, so I'm not even going to try, because that would be really offensive to someone if I tried to pronounce the word. So she and MYRA are fighting, and EELYN turns and sees her brother, who's supposed to be dead. At first she thinks that he's a ghost, and that her God has blessed her with his presence to help her, but then it turns into that he's actually alive, and he's fighting with the Riki, which is like a big no-no, because, you know, that would be like you just going and leaving your family and going with another one, and then every 5 years you guys, like, I don't know, shoot each other. This is what's really good about this book, is that it's unique, and you can't really compare it to anything else. It's just how it is. It's really unique. It was beautifully well written. Adrienne Young obviously has this innate talent for writing. The book is captivating. The world building, while it could be a little bit more, because it just focuses on the Herja, Aska, and Riki, it was perfect in its own little world as it is. I would love to see an expanded version though. The characters are so multidimensional, and almost all of them have so much growth throughout the whole of the book. It is beautiful, and even though there is a romance in the book, there's actually like a couple of ones. They are not at the main drive of this book, and that just from the last few books that I had read, this was a breath of fresh air, because it didn't focus on EELYN's boy troubles. It focused on EELYN's personal struggle to deal with her brother not wanting to be who she once knew. And it really also talked about different religious ideals, which I really loved about the book. A lot of YA books will kind of steer away from that because they don't want to offend someone, but I liked how this book handled it. The Reiki and the Asuka, while they both believe in basically the same principles, they believe in a different God. Or it even could be debated that the God is the same God, but it goes by a different name, and they worship differently, and they're different. And that's why, I guess that's one of the many reasons why the Asuka doesn't like the Reiki, is because they don't worship the same as them, and so they feel that they are like these heathens. And then the Reiki feel the same about the Asuka. It can be assumed. And it goes into a lot of discussion about learning and appreciating and respecting other people's cultures and religious beliefs, even if you yourself don't believe them. And I think that's one of the most important things that people living, especially kids and even adults, elders, whoever, whatever your age is, that's one of the most important things that you can learn in today's world, that no matter what someone's culture, their religion, their whatever, you need to, one, learn about it if you're going to be a well-informed person in this world. You need to learn about it, and you need to learn to respect it. You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to worship the same as they do, but you do need to respect them. And that's why I love this book. It was so unique in that aspect, in that she didn't conform to them. They didn't conform to her. They learned that, we're different, but that's okay. We can live with it. And I think that's what's really needed in this world. In the link below, I will list my full review. Just click on the link. It'll take you to my blog. Go and read it. Read all my thoughts about this book and Vikings. Vikings. I love Vikings now. I just want to learn so much more about Vikings and Nordic mythology. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. So thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you again. Bye.